my name is Aiyana Hunter. Today I will be talking to you about the tragic event known as the My Lai Massacre. My specific purpose is to inform my audience about this tragic event that took place in the My Lai village of Vietnam. My central idea is the My Lai Massacre, while known by many, is an imprint on history of the My Lai Vietnam village that not many know about. According to history.com 2009, the My Lai Massacre was one of the most horrific incidents of violence committed against unarmed civilians during the Vietnam War. For the people of My Lai, Vietnam, this event will forever live in their homes, their minds, their hearts, and in the streets of their village. For many people, My Lai Vietnam is unknown of. Is unknown of. On March 16th, 1968, soldiers marched into the town of My Lai and slaughtered, raped, and brutally mutilated young girls and women. They did not have a preference. They also killed young boys and elderly men that were in the village also. According to PBS.org, May 26, 1997, the My Lai Massacre, the U.S. was unaware of the events that had happened at the time. Were unaware of the events that had happened at the time. They did not find out about these events until a year later when a news reporter released the details to the public, which sparked outrage, controversies, and strikes in the community, demanding that the village of My Lai and the people get the justice that they deserved for these tragic events that happened. In my informative speech today, I will be talking to you about this horrific day and the people who were responsible for it. How did the Wikipedia, of March 16th, 1968, company My Lai and destroy mission. Shortly after, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd platoon made their way to the My Lai village. It wasn't long until the short artillery and helicopters and gunship brigades arrived also. The 1st platoon was led by 2nd Lieutenant William Kelly. The 2nd platoon was led by 2nd Lieutenant Stephens Brooks, and the 3rd platoon was led by Commander 2nd Lieutenant Jeffrey U. Lacrosse. The troops were told that everyone in the village were Viet Congs, even though they weren't. They were sent to kill all villagers that they saw while being in the village. Now that you've learned a little bit about the events and the soldiers who were involved, I'm going to talk to you about the horrific events that happened in the My Lai village that morning of March 16, 1968. According to Michael Ray, My Lai Massacre, June 13, 2003, a little after 7:30 a.m., the 1st platoon, led by William Calley, opened fire on the people in the village. Within hours, dozens of women, children, and elderly men had been killed on the streets of their homes and their village. By 9 a.m., Lieutenant Calloway ordered another execution of over 150 Vietnamese civilians. They were led to a trench that they had dug and executed in the back of their heads. It is unknown just how many villagers were killed during this execution. However, the number ranges from anywhere from 17 pregnant women to 210 children under the age of 13. The number of men that were murdered is still unknown. Now that you learned a little bit about the action that took place on that fateful day for the villagers of My Lai, I want to talk to you about how it left the village afterwards. Aaron Joel Santos, The Ghost of My Lai, 2008. This event left the village in shambles for many years. The village of My Lai is still recovering to this day from this tragic event that took place what feels like such a long time ago. People who lived through this tragic event still recall the horrific events that took place from that day. The villagers have since recovered their village from the damages caused by the soldiers, which included burning down houses, burning down crops, personal belongings. Aaron Jewel, the Ghost of My Life, 2018, there was a memorial garden that was built in honor of the people that had fallen that day. The memorial is made out of 18 bricks. Each brick represents, is part of the building of one of the homes that was burnt down or demolished at the time. There 18 bricks, there's 18 bricks of the 247 houses that were destroyed during the My Lai attack. Of those who died, there are plaques on this memorial wall with families' names on it, ages, birth dates, to really remember the people that were brutally murdered that day for just being in the town. Inside of this memorial, they have items from the people's homes. They have rosaries, crosses, shirts, shoes, multiple different things that were found after the fact that this village had been burned down. Now that you have a better understanding for the event of the U.S. military, the U.S. military Lieutenant Kelly ordered his troops to do, you have a little bit, a little bit more about this tragic day. In conclusion, on March 16th, 1964, a tragic event hit the village of My Lai. No one was expecting it, and unfortunately, many, many lives were left in shambles, ruined, or deceased. This event is a tragic event in history that not many know about. It's not talked about. It's not widely known. So I am happy today that I could inform you and bring this to your attention if you did not know about these events. This is something that's very near and dear to me. And I just wanted to make sure everybody was informed and kind of knew a little bit more about this. I did want to show a picture of what it looked like on that tragic event. Full disclaimer, if you don't like to have anything, little video. I hope you guys have a better understanding. I want to thank you for coming today. You guys are amazing. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.